Alright guys, welcome. I am going to be your host and guide for today. Without much further ado, let's get to our designs immediately. So this is what we are going to be designing right now. Okay, so I am just going to keep that as a guide. So we have got our guide on the one hand. Now to design this, very easy guys. Alright, so click on the ellipse tool and then draw a circle by holding the control key to have your perfect circle. Good. Go ahead and duplicate this circle by pressing Ctrl D, right? Move it out, try to scale it up a bit, and then put it back there at the center. Make sure it's properly aligned at the center. Awesome guys, this is good. Now the next thing, let me just quickly scale it up a bit. I think this is perfect. Now I'm going to drag it back and align it properly at the center. Beautiful. Now guys, watch, I am going to select the outer circle, right? And you have to click on this chord here, this pi, right, to make a chord. So you click on the pi and then mirror it upwards. Oh, there's no need to even mirror it upwards. All you just need to do right now is to click on you click on your shape tool. You click on the shape tool and then you just shape this way so you get to the quadrant here. Perfect guys. Okay, we're good to go. Now the next thing you are going to do is to draw just a small ellipse circle this way. I can go ahead to delete this, so let me start from the node here and draw something like that. Fine. Alright, good. Now that you have that done, the next thing you are going to do, you are going to duplicate this chord here. How will you do that? You click on the chord, you, instead of duplicating, in fact, just copy and paste so it stays on the same position. So you click on the chord, you hold Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste. Now it's been pasted on one spot, right? You can see if I drag it out, you see that I already copied and paste. So I'm going to undo that by pressing Ctrl Z. Now what am I to do? I just need to click on the shape tool again, right? Once you click on the shape tool, then you click and drag this way. Good. Perfect. Now guys, all you need now is the interactive tool. The interactive tool is going to complete the job. Sorry, instead of using the interactive tool, let's use the smart tool first. That's what you need. So we go ahead to use the zoom tool to zoom this up a bit so we see what we are doing. Now you go down to your interactive fill tool and choose the smart fill tool. Now you click on the smart fill. So all you need to do is to give this line, let's say you want it to be a red. Okay, this is not a red, so let's just take a color red and fill that up. And then remember that my smart fill tool is still selected, so I'm going to also give this a red by clicking, and that will be it. I am not really going to bother on any other parts here, so I am going to take the black fill, right? Remember that oh sorry guys, Ctrl Z. Now I'm going to click on this part, right? I want to give it a black fill. Still my interactive smart fill tool is still selected, so I will replicate the same here, make it black, right? I know you get the idea now, right? So what I'm going to do now is to delete every other object I have here. You just click, you don't need this anymore, you delete. You click on this, you don't need it anymore, you just delete, and that is it. Now I am going to merge most of my objects together, like this one with the red fill. I'm going to click on it first, hold the shift key and click on the other parts, right? Then I am simply going to, now before I do that again, let me give this one here a red fill again, or let me just zoom in a bit. So I am going to also give this other chord here a red fill, right? So good. So now let's match the ones with the red colors together. So I'm going to start by selecting the smallest one here, and then I'll hold my shift key and click on this. While still holding the shift key, you click on the third part of the chord, and then you just click on your Weld tool to combine all those objects together. Perfect guys. So you also do the same for this circle here. You click on this one first, and then hold your shift key and click on this other side with the black fill. Good. And then you click on the Weld tool to weld that together. Perfect guys, you have successfully created the first part of the object, right? Now what do we do next? Yes, here's what we are going to do next. Now we are going to change this to the interactive fill tool, right? So if you click on the interactive fill tool, you just click and drag a little, just click and drag this a little, right? Now you just come down here and then switch to elliptical fountain fill. Perfect. Now that you've switched to elliptical fountain fill, the next thing you need to do is to just drag this box here, drag it to this node down here, right? And then you drag this box here, just drag it to the top of the node here. Perfect. Now we are going to just add some extra cuts here. So how do we do that? You just move your mouse so that it changes to this arrow with the fill color. Once it changes to this, what do? You double click. If it changes to this arrow with the bucket color, let me zoom it up a bit so you see what you are meant to do. So remember that the interactive fill tool is still selected. So if it changes to the bucket tool like this, you double click. Can you see? And it has added an extra node here. And you also do the same at the center here. You double click once it changes to this bucket to add a third node there. Perfect. So for the colors, we are going to change this. You click on this color and simply change it to you can use this eyedropper color and click on this. Good. Now for the one at the center, once you click on it, you click and then just drag this to make it white, right? But before we continue, make sure that this is RGB. RGB is perfect for your color. All right. Or you can drag it to white to give you that sharpness. Good. Good, guys. Let's also confirm that this is RGB. It is. It is, guys. So we're good to go. Okay. All right. Now we are done with the first step. So I'm going to click on the zoom tool and zoom back in. But one more thing, guys. I didn't change the color, the fountain fill for this. So I am going to click back on the interactive fill tool and click back on the object. Right where I have the white, you just click and then click on it and take the eyedropper tool. I want to use this red RGB color, so I'll just copy from that. Make sure that this is changed to RGB anyways, and that will be it. Good. This is perfect. Perfect. Let me also check, just a quick check on this. A quick check. Let me see. Under the good to go. Okay, that is it. Anyways, just reduce this quickly, so we are going to be a bit fast now. So I'm going to click and drag to select everything here, and then Ctrl G to group, or you click on objects and click on group, and then you group. I've grouped, so I use the shortcut Ctrl G. Okay, the next thing to do now is to start duplicating this object. And how do we duplicate? Once you select the object, you press Ctrl D to duplicate, right? Or instead of duplicating, yeah, that will be fine. Let me duplicate. Ctrl D to duplicate. So I'm going to take it out and bring it back in at the center. Now, guys, watch. I'm going to click inside here and just drag this center node here, just right here, right? And then now I can rotate it. Can you see that, guys? Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, so you still click back. You click back on the objects, and then you click and drag. You click and drag. So just give it a kind of. So I'm going to redo that again one more time for you to see. So I said, remember that the anchor point here has been brought down here, right? So I'm just simply going to click and rotate. You can see how I'm rotating, right? So if I keep it here, I can now click and drag this a bit. Good. Can you see that, guys? Now, if I want, I can take this out and then just bring my mouse. Once I am right there at the node, right? You just click, hold, and then you drag and make sure it is aligned properly at the node here. And then you also do the same. You click and drag till you have the perfect alignment. So I'm going to also do the same thing and bring it back. And then what do? Remove it again, bring it back to the node, and then drag it and ensure that now perfect there. You see that I have a proper alignment now. So the next thing I'm going to do is to keep duplicating and see if the system will recognize my pattern. So Ctrl D to duplicate. Well, unfortunately the system does not or did not recognize my pattern, so I am going to delete this again, and then I will just copy and paste this. So I'll click Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste. Now that it's pasted, I'll just click again at the center and just click to rotate that this way. All right, and we repeat the same process again. You just scale this up a bit, right? You can take it out and then make sure you move to that way. Then you scale again so you get exactly what you want. All right, that's the idea, guys. Perfect. Can you see that? Now let me duplicate again with Control D, right? Oh, the system still didn't recognize my pattern, so I will just click on this and copy and paste. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Now that I've copied and pasted, I'll just click on the center and repeat the same process. I'm going to rotate this right there, and then what do I do? Control D didn't work. My pattern is not recognized, so I'm simply going to copy and paste one more time. So Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and click, and then same way I'm going to skew that. Good, perfect, guys. So I believe you get the eye there. We're almost done. So what do we do now? We are simply going to change the colors a bit. We are going to tweak the colors a bit, right? So let's tweak the colors a bit, guys. Now to tweak the colors a bit, you select everything first and Control U to ungroup, or you come to Objects and click on Group and then ungroup all objects. Control U, right? Ungroup. Good. Now let's start from this. If I want to give this a big feel, all I need to do is to click on this object, right? And then come back to my interactive field tool. And the colors that I used before can just simply be changed, right? I'll click, I can use any color I want, and then repeat the same process here. I'll change this to, click on this, change it to, I can use my eyedropper tool and make sure I choose this in pink, since that is what I need. And I'll also click on this and change it to pink. Perfect. Now if I want to change this other color to something else, maybe blue, so I'll click on the red there and make sure I change that to blue. Okay, repeat the same process here. Click and make sure you change that color to what? To blue. So I can just take my eyedropper tool and just do that. And then for the last node here, you do the same thing, right? You take the blue, and that will be it for that. So let's change this to yellow. Okay, so you click, you change this to what? To yellow. Change this to yellow. You click on this, you change that to what? To yellow. Okay, and you do for the last part. You click, you just change that to yellow. I already have yellows already on my swatch, but if you don't have, you can click here to make your own. You change this to RGB, and then you go ahead, you drag this, you can slide this to get a kind of deeper shade, and then you can drag this to the bottom, right? And when you have a predefined color, you can just click here and then add it to your custom spots. That was what I did to have my custom spots here, right? So I'll just choose this color, which I already have it as my yellow color. Okay, perfect. Now let me do it for this. So I am going to give this green, right? So I will click on this and then change this to what? To click on my custom spots, this green, apply the same for this. Okay, this is green already, so I'm going to make this to be green, and then for the last thread color there, quickly change it to what? Green. Good, perfect. Now to wrap up this tutorial, guys, all I need to do is to select everything and then remove the line colors. So if you select everything, you double click on the outline, and then under the width you say none. Okay, and that will be it for this tutorial, guys. One extra tips: if I want to change this from black to other color, I can just simply click here and then give it the same original fill color there, and then change this to blue, change this to yellow, and then change this to what? And then change this to green. And that will be it for this tutorial, guys. I am still your favorite IT master and guru by the name CC Morris. Catch you in the next tutorial, guys, and take charge. Peace out. And meanwhile, put down a notification if you would like me to teach you the tutorial on how to make this pretty cup, right? And how to also make this leaflets here, this nice looking leaflets. Like my videos, share and comment, and please, guys, try to subscribe and make me grow. Thank you, guys. I believe I've added a value to your life. All right, take charge. Bye, guys.